Makki, the deputy leader of the banned Jamaat-ud-Dawa (JUD) and brother-in-law of Mumbai attacks mastermind Hafiz Saeed, passed away early Friday due to a heart attack. The 61-year-old Makki, who had been battling high diabetes, died while receiving treatment at a private hospital in Lahore, according to sources within JUD. Makki was a key figure within Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba, one of the most prominent terrorist organizations in South Asia. Known for his fiery rhetoric and anti-India stance, Makki played a critical role in raising funds for the LET and spearheading its operations. His death marks the end of a controversial career spent fostering extremism and militancy. Makki's notoriety stems largely from his alleged role in planning and financing the 2008 Mumbai attacks, which claimed the lives of 175 people and injured over 300. The attacks, orchestrated by LET operatives, targeted iconic locations in Mumbai, including the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus. These events cemented Makki's reputation as a central figure in global terrorism. While Hafiz Saeed faced multiple legal challenges for his role in terrorism, Makki also came under international scrutiny. In 2023, he was designated a global terrorist by the United Nations, subjecting him to asset freezes, travel bans, and arms embargoes. Despite this designation, Pakistan's inconsistent enforcement of sanctions allowed Makki to operate with relative freedom. In 2020, an anti-terrorism court in Pakistan sentenced Makki to 6 months in prison for terror financing. This was part of a broader crackdown on JUD and its affiliated entities under international pressure, particularly from the Financial Action Task Force. However, Makki's imprisonment did little to curtail his influence within JUD and LET. Makki's death comes at a time of increased scrutiny over Pakistan's handling of terror-linked organizations. The country has faced mounting pressure to act against figures like Makki, particularly following the imposition of martial law by its government earlier this year. While the government's efforts to curb extremism have intensified, critics argue that Pakistan's actions have been insufficient and inconsistent. As a leader of Jamaat-ud-Dawa, Makki served as one of the primary architects of his ideology. The organization, often described as a front for LET, actively campaigned for Pakistan's claim over Kashmir. Makki's speeches were categorized by their aggressive tone, often calling for rivers of blood in the struggle against India. Despite his inflammatory public persona, Makki was also involved in the legal defense of Hafiz Saeed. He frequently appeared at court hearings, maintaining a calm demeanor that contrasted sharply with his fiery public speeches. Makki's inclusion in the US Treasury Department's terrorist list in 2010 highlighted his role in funding LET's operations. He was accused of channeling substantial sums of money to LET training camps and madrasas affiliated with the organization. The US government also announced a $2 million bounty for information leading to his capture. The international community's actions against Makki was part of a broader effort to disrupt the financial networks supporting terrorism. However, these measures often fell short due to Pakistan's reluctance to fully implement international mandates. Makki's death from a heart attack ends a controversial chapter in the history of LET and JUD. While his passing removes a significant figure from the terror network, the challenges posed by these organizations remain. Makki's legacy is one of violence, extremism, and a deep-seated opposition to India. His death may not significantly alter the operations of LET, but it underscores the persistent challenges in combating terrorism in the region. Abdul Rehman Makki's life was marked by his central role in fostering extremism and orchestrating terror activities. His involvement in the 2008 Mumbai attacks and his ability to evade substantial consequences his involvement in the 2008 Mumbai attacks and his ability to evade substantial consequences highlight the complexities of counterterrorism efforts in South Asia. While his death may close one chapter, the international community's fight against organizations like LET and JUD continues unabated. Pakistan's role in addressing these threats remains under scrutiny, with the legacy of figures like Makki serving as a stark reminder of the ongoing battle against terrorism.